Alright, let's talk about something that's flipping the script on everyone's expectations, the Detroit Lions secondary. Yeah, I know, you're thinking, wait, isn't their defense supposed to be a weakness this year? But hold on, because day 10 of training camp just dropped a plot twist that nobody saw coming. Let's break this down. So, here's the deal, Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph are sidelined, Terrion Arnold's not even here, and yet, the DBs are out here stealing the show. Jared Goff himself called them out, which is wild when you think about it. The QB who's supposed to be dissecting this unit is instead giving them a standing ovation. That's like a magician revealing the secret to another magician mid-show. What's going on here? Chuck Clark, for starters. Dude's playing like a man possessed. His interception in that red zone drill. Textbook stuff. But what's really fascinating isn't just the pick, it's the fact that he's doing this while lining up all over the place. Clark's versatility is the kind of thing that makes coordinators drool. He's not just a safety, he's a chess piece who can mess with an offense's entire game plan. And that deflection that led to Nick Whiteside's interception. That's the kind of play that doesn't show up on the stat sheet but wins games. Then there's Christian Izien, who's flying under the radar but might be the most intriguing story here. Splitting time between nickel and safety. Making plays on both sides of the ball. Dude's writing a highlight reel for the special teams coaches too. I mean, Khalil Dorsey's the king of the gunner spot right now, but Izien's knocking on the door. That's the kind of depth that turns a decent unit into a scary one. But let's not pretend everything's perfect. Ennis Rakestraw and Roger McCreary are having, let's say, a struggling artist vibe going on. Campbell called their camp up and down, which is coach speak for, we need consistency or else. Rakestraw dropping to second team. That's a red flag. And McCreary's got that whole Jekyll and Hyde thing happening, some snaps he's shutting down receivers, other times he's getting flagged for holding like it's a rookie mistake. Which makes me wonder, is this just camp fatigue or a sign of deeper flaws? Here's what's really wild about all this, the defense is holding its own against an offense that's supposed to be loaded. That first team showdown where the D shut down the opening drive. Clark tipping a pass that turned into an interception. That's the kind of moment that builds confidence. But then Goff comes back later and threads a needle between two defenders for a 20-yard gain. That's the NFL in a nutshell, no one's unbeatable, but everyone's figuring out their identity. And can we talk about the bigger picture here? The Lions front office got all the headlines with their splashy front seven moves, but if the secondary steps up, suddenly this defense isn't just about intimidation, it's about balance. A balanced defense that can pressure and cover. That's the kind of team that makes playoff noise. But here's the question I can't stop thinking about, can these DBs keep this up when the real games start? Because camp heroics mean nothing if it doesn't translate to Sundays. What do you think? Is this secondary legit, or are we witnessing a classic case of camp hype? Drop your takes below, let's see if we can predict the unpredictable together.